I need to call a hospital. But my friends were right. If me and I stayed in here any longer, we'd get sick too. It pained me to do it, but we had to leave them here. Don't worry, I'll call the hospital. We'll be right outside the hall if you need us. Thank you, Tristan. Now hurry. Get out. Yeah. Come on, Mia. When Mia and I left the classroom, I pulled out my phone and called the ambulance. You've got to be kidding me. Dang it. Of all the times for this to happen. I threw my phone to the floor in anger. What's the matter, Tristan? The batteries in my phone are dead. I should have checked before we came out. I didn't go back in and borrow one from the others. I turned around to open the classroom door. No need to do that. Huh? Stay here. I'll be back shortly. Without waiting for me to reply, Mia dashed down the corridor. Mia? Thank you. By the time I had said that, she was already out of sight. I leaned against the classroom door and tried to take a deep breath. I sighed. How did something like this happen? Why did it happen to my friends, but not me? I wasn't going to lie, I was scared. I couldn't help but imagine what would happen to my friends if help ever came. They'd probably bleed out shortly and painfully from every orifice. Or maybe they'd probably vomit up their own entire intestinal tract. Intestinal tract. Oh my gosh. I'm saying crap I shouldn't, I bet. Smack. Don't think like that. Everything's gonna be fine. Just have faith. Nobody's gonna die. You hear me, Tristan? Nobody. I tilted my head up and called out to my friends. Okay, just hang tight, guys. Mia's gonna call the hospital. The ambulance should be here shortly. Tristan? It was faint, but I heard one of my friend's voices coming from the other side of the door. Yeah, I'm here. Didn't quite catch what you said. I said that Mia went to call the hospital and that help will be here soon. Just hang in there a little bit longer. That's good. She sounded so weak. How's everyone holding up? We're all fine in here. Cough, cough, cough. Just pretend you didn't hear that. Cough, cough, cough. Ow. They all continued coughing behind the door. I couldn't bear to think what they were going through. And here I was, on the other side, perfectly fine. I'd give anything to be able to walk in there and take their pain away. But all I could do was wait outside for the paramedics to arrive. Until then, I had to wait and be strong. I had to try and be strong. For their sakes. So, you going to come visit us in the hospital? I don't know. I'll have to check my schedule, but it's looking pretty full. Boo. You suck. Oh, what the heck. I didn't even go to that silly meeting. I'll just move it to next week and come see you guys instead. In that case, you don't suck. Hope you guys don't have allergies. Because when I come to visit, I'm going to bring you all a big old bunch of flowers. Hee. What, no chocolates? Money's too tight for chocolates. But apparently not too tight for flowers? Oh no, you misunderstood. I was going to pick some flowers out of my neighbor's garden. You cheapskate. Nope, just poor. An attempt to keep everyone's spirits up, the two of us went back and forth telling jokes. After a while, the others joined in on the antics. It was all because it was all we could do to elevate ourselves with the lingering fear we all shared. Oh, here's Mia. After a few minutes, Mia came back. So what's the word? People will come soon. Hee. That's good to hear. I heaved a sigh of relief and leaned up against the door. Not much longer now, guys. Hang tight. Will do. Cough. What about you, Mia? Are you feeling right now? Fine. Hee. That's good. In spite of what was happening, Mia seemed to be in unusually high hopes. Though it could be that she was just pretending to be cheerful as a way to mask her own fear. Everyone had their own kind of coping mechanisms. Or coping mechanisms. My method was normally to make a witty remark about the situation. But then again, I only ever did that during far less severe situations, like forgetting to turn in my homework. It didn't seem very tasteful to joke about my friends coughing their guts up in the room behind me. What about you, Mia? Are you okay right now? Yeah, I'm just fine. Wait, what? Oh, what about you, Tristan? Are you okay right now? Yeah, I'm just fine. Hee hee hee. Mia walked over the window and gazed outside. She was probably keeping watch from the ambulance. What a kind girl. I'd probably do likewise, but I figured it was better to sit by the door and keep the others talking to boost their morale. Just you wait, Tristan. When we get out of the hospital, the first thing we're going to do is go to the arcade and play Street Combatants. I'm going to kick your blank so hard you'll be the one who ends up coughing up blood. Virtual blood, I hope. Ha ha ha. Personally, I felt some discomfort from joking about my friends being sick. But I didn't want to spoil the fun, so I just kept it to myself. I guess I ended up having to reply on my sarcastic wit as a coping mechanism after all. Mia's still there, right? Yep, she's right here. Mia was staying over by the window, but I knew that she could still hear everything that we were saying. She can hear you. Go ahead. Hey, Mia. Cough, cough, cough. When we get out of the hospital, you have to teach us all how to make ravioli. Is that a deal? Hee hee hee. Sounds like a deal. Great. Cough, cough, cough. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm okay. Just overexerted myself a little bit there. Leg. What just happened? She just threw up a little. Don't worry about it. I'm okay, really. They were starting to get worse. I didn't know much how longer they were going to last without medical attention. Mia, any sign of that ambulance yet? Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Mia, now's not the time to joke around. Can you see anybody coming? Hee hee hee. Mia didn't reply. I don't think she even heard me. She just stood there staring out the window and giggling incessantly. Mia, what's wrong with you? Hee hee hee. Nothing. She just kept right on giggling. Actually, it wasn't even really giggling. It was more really like laughter. It didn't make any sense. My friends were literally dying in the other room, and yet for some reason there was Mia standing by the window laughing wildly like a hyena. There was no way she was laughing at their expense, was she? No, that was just insane. There was no way she could be that cruel. And then it hit me. This could be another symptom of the virus. Had Mia contracted the disease while we were still in the classroom with the others? If that was the case, why did it take so long for her to start showing symptoms? And why were they different from the symptoms that everyone else was exhibiting? Also, why was it that I was still fine? Hee hee hee. Those questions would have to wait. As her laughter grew louder, Mia began swaying back and forth like a metronome. She was becoming delirious. I had to go retrieve her, but she lost her balance and fell out of the window. Mia, be careful. Stay right there. I'm going to get... Crash. Tristan, what happened? What was that noise just now? Tristan. All I could hear was the sound of my friend calling out to me in the other room. Mia's insane laughter had stopped. All it took to silence her was one false move. Mia? Mia! I didn't know why it took so long. All I knew is that it finally happened. When I got up to pull Mia away from the window, I was hit with a sudden dizzy spell and collapsed onto the floor. As I tried to get up, I noticed that there was blood dripping out of my mouth. I knew that I didn't hit anything when I fell over. So that could only mean one thing. The virus had finally gotten to me. Don't push yourself too hard. You might get hurt, Tristan. After I'd fallen over, Mia instantly stopped her laughing and swaying about. In a robotic motion, she turned around and gazed at me as I lay on the floor with blood running down my mouth. Something was wrong. All her symptoms had